Okay, I am your poorly aging sarcastic PC witty gamer, and it's generating shaders again. I don't know why it's doing this. I have already played this game. I should know the shaders. I have not changed anything on my system. Press the any key. I am playing the Outer Worlds 2 right now, and I'm getting into my second hour of
You
it.
picked the difficulty that puts story over combat. The person writing my dialogue thanks you for their gainful employment.
So now it's making fun of me. I did choose the easiest level, and I do that on every game, just so you know. I play on that level to get through the whole game, generally as thoroughly and quickly as possible. Then if I like the game, and this is a game I probably will like, I replay it on a higher level, and then on every replay I play to the highest level. So if you see me playing a game on the hardest level, it means I absolutely adore the game, which is probably what's going to happen here. Let me continue where I left off. Now, I actually don't know how to do the thing that it wants me to do. We're on our way to some location or other. And I'll probably put this video with the first one, stitch them together, and make a longer video. But I will also release it separately for those who want just the tiny little 1 hour videos or so. Evading guards or attacking. Weapons like shotguns or SMGs deal a lot of small hits very quickly. Enemies with high armor it looks beauteous.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
I don't know why they don't restore power to the door. Why am I... Now see, that seems silly that I would be the only one that would be able to do this. Power fuse 0 of 1, so I don't have the power fuse. That seems to be the power fuse, so now I have it. I worry about games where it's all centered around me. I think in a good game, the world goes on with me or without me.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
As unable to function due to death. Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned.
See, this fixing of this door, for instance, seems like something anybody could have done. It was a matter of picking up a fuse that was right next to the power thing.
I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
I found a badge could be helpful to convince whoever answers if I use the intercom.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
So what am I expected to do exactly?
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail.
This is Cadet Robin Mowry, subject number 831. Can you please shut down the defenses?
Mowry? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment?
Ugh. It was horrible.
Matriarch, preserve me, I knew it. I mean, I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject.
I wouldn't say fully functioning. Then you can help me out. I wouldn't want to be sent back to mental refreshment, was it?
I can't do that. I mean, I would, it's just... You know what, though? In your condition, you're unlikely to even remember this discussion. So it should be of no consequence to me. I will disable the defenses for you, Mowry. But in the off chance you happen to recollect any of this, I beg you never speak of it. And please, do not go around pressing any buttons or fussing with any more what's-its. You wouldn't want to be sent back to... reassigned again?
Mighty slick how you with that guard, Commander.
Let's not waste time congratulating ourselves.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements.
I think people would be happier with me if I didn't have, like, my gun.
Commander, the
Drawn
situation
all
is
the
becoming
time.
more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
I'll take security ops. I'm good at sticking to the shadows.
Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Abar and I'll take central dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander, everyone's well-being depends on our success. If whatever's going on here is as bad as the Chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Abar's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
They really need helmets.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch. You know, without bringing all manner of chaos down on us.
You gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security
Not
measures
getting
once you're
shot, certainly
inside.
part of it.
I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Is everybody following this story? Because I might need your help later on. I'm also watching a BYU game, so if you know how it turned out, don't spoil it for me. Although, to be honest, I don't know when I'm going to post this video anyway, so I'm not doing it live. I'm not Bill O'Reilly.
You got any thought to how we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
Plan's coming, honestly. How about I, show you when we get to where we're going?
Security operations, maintenance, access. I'm really bad at following maps, although I'm glad they're here. The access will provide entry to the maintenance route called out on the map. Is that all I was supposed to do in this room? If you don't know what you're doing, make a video and show it to YouTube. Now BYU is 7-0 as we enter this game, but they're losing right now, which is not what we expected. And you might be thinking, I didn't know you were a Mormon. And I'm actually not a Mormon, but I did live in Utah for 18 years. And now that I don't live there anymore, guess what? I watch some Utah sports every now and again. Like the Utes and the Cougars. Why are you...
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Awareness and stealth. Enemies that see or hear you will build awareness. Avoid walking directly in front of an enemy's line of sight or approaching too quickly to avoid getting detected. After gaining enough awareness, enemies become suspicious and turn to face the disturbance. If they gain even more awareness, they will investigate the area they last heard or saw something in. Again, you're not supposed to end sentences in prepositions, and in is definitely a preposition. If they find you, they will become alerted and attack. Unlike apparently the BYU Cougars in this football game I'm watching, although I do hope they pull it out. Now, I wasn't a BYU fan when I lived in Utah because when you live in like Salt Lake City, you have to choose between being a Utes fan, and the University of Utah is right there in Salt Lake City. Or if you're more devoted to the Mormon Church, you're likely to be a BYU fan. They are located in Provo, Utah, which is about 50 miles south. Which isn't a bad drive. It's along the I-15. It's not a bad drive except in the winter. You can get a lot of snow in Utah. It's high elevation and all of that. So it can be a bit of an onerous drive in the worst of the winter. I've driven it. I remember my car breaking down in a blizzard between Provo and Salt Lake City. So anyway, and last week they had what they call their Holy War, which was the Utes of the University of Utah playing the BYU Cougars. And BYU was able to defeat the Utes, who at that point were like 5-1. But BYU is 7-0 now. But it's not looking good that they're going to continue this. Crouching both makes it significantly harder for an enemy to see you or hear your footsteps. The sneak skill decreases the rate that enemies can spot you. Look for various perks or effects that can make your footsteps silent. I don't know if that was the best thing to do, but, you know, we're pretty deep into this game now. I certainly needed something at which to shoot. I've already forgotten why I'm here. That's one of the problems with these epic storylines. It's easy to forget the whole bit.
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
And there may be a quest log that I don't know about that would help make all this easier to follow. I certainly don't know. Your sovereign protector of Arcadia, caretaker of worlds. Attacking unaware enemies while crouched will perform a sneak attack. For most weapons, this allows you to preview your damage and prepare a power attack, weak spot hit, or charge shot with certain guns. One-handed melee weapons deal bonus sneak attack damage in addition to their normal or power attack damage. Look for mods and perks to gain additional sneak attack damage with other weapons. I would assume there'd be no mods out yet since the game hasn't officially been released. It may be they only had us come here in order to read that little thing to you. I don't even know if that guy's the enemy. Oh good, he is the enemy. I'd hate to think I killed someone who wasn't the enemy. Another thing about these games, and I don't know about this one because I'm just playing it for the first time, but generally there are, even though they're supposed to be role-playing games, there's generally no options to be truly evil. Not that I want to be truly evil, but there's generally no options for that. You are the raw material for perfection. Now, forget it. I won't make a Mormon joke here. From the lowest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We are all in this together. And, you know, I was never planning on bringing religion into the gaming channel. But then I saw that there were like Bible-based and religious-based video games.
Maori since their return?
And so then there was like,
It saddens me.
you know, a crossover.
It is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly.
Again, I'm glad he was an enemy.
Malcontents, liquored up on artificial flavors. They're seeking cover! Realign with the paradigm! state your business. Minimizing exposure, maintaining perfection.
Hopefully he was an enemy. Massages from Arbiter Jackson, subject temporary updates to security protocol. That does sound like an interesting message. To Horizon Point personnel from Arbiter Jackson, subject temporary updates to security protocol. In preparation for the visit of the family Varric, kin of the Sovereign, the following security measures will be put in place. 1. Landing pads 0 through 53 through 059 will be temporarily decommissioned. Any access to the sector must be funneled through landing pads 062 or 066, where security has been tripled. 2. To keep Sector 50 free of crowding, only a select number of authorized subjects will be allowed to continue their work in that area during the family Varric's visit. All other subjects shall be temporarily reassigned. 3. All guards will be assigned to location. I'll learn to read someday. Well, right here on your favorite YouTube channel, the Poorly Edgy Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel, where you're falling in love in stereo. 3. All guards will be assigned a location to patrol. These patrols may not be ceased until ordered to. See, that's another sentence ending in a preposition. If my mother were alive today, she would roll over in her grave. She, of course, was an English teacher. From Mechanist Margalis, subject current automechanical defense systems. It has come to my attention that there is still some confusion surrounding the automechanical defense systems. While it appears that nobody has had trouble initiating defense measures, I assure you that the procedures for shutting them down are just as intuitive. Simply proceed to the control room of the Security Operations Division and seek out a large switch. Truly, you can't miss it. Flip it from on to off. It's weird that they just have this out here for me to find. If that doesn't work, a simple slug of a wrench or a similarly blunt object to the automechanical's control box should do the work. Matriarch guard you, Mechanist Margolis. Is that all the messages? I guess so. I do like story in video games. But in this one, they've given me so much story, and I don't know if the reason I can't understand it is because I'm not supposed to understand it, or just because I'm so old. Security Instruction Manual Part Dose. Code Red. How to deal with security breaches and other highly improbable events. Amended. As distressing as the previous volume may have been, you may breathe a sigh of relief, Cadet. Rest assured, this manual was written solely out of an abundance of caution. Here in Arcadia, we needn't worry about dissidents because everyone abides by the plan and is working toward the utopia of the matriarch, dreamed of. See, it was better the way I was reading it because I wouldn't have ended that sentence with a preposition. We didn't worry about invaders either, as every other human outside of Arcadia is too enslaved with unequal labor and subpar technology to even hope of making the journey here. Even so, remember that your village. Even so, remember that your vigilance demonstrates your worthiness as a subject. Can I pick up the item or not? Apparently I can only examine it. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. I regret to confide in you that I have been a mite foolhardy with my work as of late. It seems my prized hauler, Automech, drifted too close to the core in the diagnostic laboratories. Its coating has unfortunately warped. Its arm only works on one side, and the audio cartridge begins and ends every status update with abrasion detected. Please do whatever you must to fix it. My superior has made it clear I cannot request any more automech assistance due to my level of performance. May the matriarch grant you mercy on me. This morning you will have received a dismantled automechanical in a crate. You are to immediately inspect and diagnose any existing deficiency in its wiring and targeting systems. The automechanical in question mistakenly identified its handler as an unsanctioned presence and began to fire upon her. For obvious reasons, we cannot have this happen again. I will expect a report on your findings by the end of the day. Warden Lewis. Item 1. Holler Auto Mech Model A5C. Report damage due to redacted. Experiment in the skip drive diagnostic laboratories. Protective plating is melted and the unit emits an unpleasant stream of noises. Yeah, well, so do I, but I try and keep them out of the stream. Replacement plating and a silencing module recommended. Well, if it was just that easy. Item 2, breach of duty. Cadet Olson abruptly left his post without written authorization, saying he needed a short respite, returning 5 minutes and 32 seconds later. Mechanist Margolis promptly reported this unsanctioned activity. Item 3, transfer of personnel. Cadet Olson has been transferred off station, effective immediately. Mechanist Margolis is to retain all responsibilities at the repair station. Is any of this supposed to make any sense to me at this point? Or am I doing this right and just... You know, maybe I'm supposed to be reading this and questioning it and not knowing about things, and maybe I'll understand things better as I play more or level up or whatever. And if so, then I'm doing exactly what I should be doing. I don't know if that's the case, but I hope so. By the way, BYU now has 20 points as opposed to Iowa's, or it could be Iowa State. I don't know. It's not showing on the screen right now, but it's 20-24. Yeah, it's Iowa State. So the automechanical on the hoist has been partially dismantled, exposing a damaged targeting module. Oh, I think we read about this.
I've left some distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from the position.
You know, they started ribbing me, saying I probably was working in wastewater processing when I couldn't tell them anything about this assignment. Didn't bother me, I assure you. But it was just too close to implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are equal in the service to the Sovereign.
Automechanical security system status operational. Okay. Warning, disabling automechanical security measures may leave this sector vulnerable to intruders. Are you sure you would like to proceed? Yeah, they told us that there are no intruders, remember? Automechanical security measures status disabled. Warning. Horizon Point is currently vulnerable, which is punishable pursuant to Protectorate Penal Code 894-7321. See, I didn't know it was 7321. I thought it was 7468. So.
Opting for better cover!
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip labs as soon as possible.
Quick once over.
Warden Lewis, I am most satisfied to hear that all of our personnel are adhering diligently to protocol. I would expect nothing less as we prepare for the Sovereign's family to visit our station. Cadet Maury is set to return from mental refreshment shortly, and the reports are not good, actually. Restrict him to menial tasks until we can gauge his capabilities for ourselves, and let us keep him out of sight during the upcoming visit. We will be sending instructions on how to properly receive our guests in the next few days. It is incumbent upon us to do our utmost to ensure that they have a pleasant and safe visit. Anything less will be answered for. Quit ending your sentences and prepositions. The last few years have been difficult since the death of our first beloved. I'm sorry, let's try that again. Right here on your favorite YouTube channel, the Poorly Aged Sarcastic BC. BC? Let's try that again. Let's try this over again from your Poorly Aged Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer. That being me. By the way, BYU has gotten ahead, so no worries now. It is now 60. It's now 26-24. Why am I getting everything wrong? And now they just kick the point after. It is 27-24. So hopefully they go on to victory, but there is 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter. So there's time for the other team to come back. Our moral obligation to lead humankind was set back on Earth when the matriarch and the first presiding... Oh, yeah, we still have to read the first paragraph. The last few years have been difficult since the death of our beloved first sovereign. But the protectorate remains strong. Our new sovereign, the first son and the grandson of our beloved matriarch, will lead us to a new future for all humankind. Our moral obligation to lead humankind was set back on Earth when the matriarch and the first presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant first envisioned our perfect society. It is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. But none of us can do it alone. Your neighbor takes comfort in knowing that you would not hesitate to report them for questionable behavior. And we know you feel the same. However, even the most upstanding subject sometimes needs guidance. By the way, this sounds exactly like Utah. I shouldn't say such things even in jest. I might lose the few subscribers I already have.
We're en route to the comms control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to reunite with the crew. May shock you to know I don't know where the crew is. The dream police, they live inside of my head.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
The dream police, they come to me in my bed. The dream police are coming to arrest me. Oh no. You know the talk is cheap, and those rumors ain't nice. And when I fall asleep, I don't think I'll rise.
What's that? An explosion? Abara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Hey, watch your language. This is a G-rated channel, the Poorly Aged Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel. It's where you're falling in love. Yeah, there you go. We don't put up with any profanity. Well, I know I didn't cause it. I was just...
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Abara. Please stay clear.
What in the void happened here, Val?
An unabridged debrief is not available at this time. But in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble, most likely mortally wounded and beyond help. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Abara's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area.
Abara needs more help than you can provide here. Take him back to the ship, now.
Attempting to move Agent Abara is not advisable at this time. This unit will relocate Agent Abara to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the Skip Labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Abara's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Shelter! The system is resilient.
Any subject failing to
Carefully.
Well, I don't know what's happening in the game, but at least I found people to shoot at. Skip Drive Diagnostic Laboratories. I think I'm supposed to go there. I was just innocently singing Dream Police, so I know I didn't cause whatever happened. I think the sets look really nice in this game. And now we're getting into the...
Hey, you there! Come over here at once! Please?
Who is speaking?
What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something awful has happened. We must be on our guard. Security ops cannot even be reached despite all of my attempts. This should be impossible. The automechs all returned to their charging stations and deactivated. And then there was the explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here.
I don't know, I just got here myself.
By the matriarch, your voice. You're the one I spoke to over the intercom, but you're not Mallory, which means I let an unauthorized person into the facility. No. I am ruined. You've played me for a fool, talked me into an action that borders on treason. And now, the price must be paid. I'm a loyal subject, I swear. Why would you do this to me?
I see no one here to pass judgment on your actions. I certainly won't be telling anyone.
They need no witness to convict me. My demerits assure they'll be interrogating me about all this. They'll read my guilt on my face, hear the failure in my words. No matter how I try to conceal it, I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accept it. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does.
I know you're a good subject, and you'd be an even better one if you helped me out.
No, flattery will not work on me. I may not know who or what you are, but I know what I am. A failure, a disgrace. There is no help for me.
There's got to be. I guess I'll have to find a way to change your mind. Leave conversation.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its base elements.
Okay, I don't know how to get to that other side, but we will find out. Looks like there's no health regen, or at least not at this point. Does the world feel real enough to you? The world has never had a good definition of the word liberty. This is a reminder that the annual Day of Remembrance will take place a fortnight from today. Let us use this time to reflect on the wisdom of Alexandra Varek and how we might each do our part to safeguard the perfect society she built for us. Oh, Iowa State got caught up. The game is tied now. There's a minute and 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter. In honor of our matriarch, all personnel of Horizon Point are to gather at the highest platform of their assigned sector at midday and raise their hands to the sun. May her legacy inspire some of us. Oh, wait a minute, that's not what it says. May her legacy inspire us all. Okay, well, I don't know how to get over the other side of that thing then. And maybe they don't want me to. Maybe they want me to deal with this dude first. No, that's locked as well. I don't know what they want me to do first.
You're back. Can't you just leave me to my misery?
Nope. Couldn't resist coming back to torment a protectorate subject more. That seems mean.
You traitorous swine! You shan't get away with this! I mean, Matriarch, be my witness. I won't allow you to get away with this! Guards! I need immediate assistance at the bridge! Sovereign as my witness, we shall make you pay for this!
Commencing guidance! Silver spot looks like bettering position! Heading to the floor! Swift and terrible! Pushing ahead! Containing perfection! Explosion imminent! I am out!
When in doubt, find something to shoot.
On out there. Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Is this the lift to which she refers? I guess it is. Well, it's good to know she doesn't like what I did either. I've got friends in no places. Warren Jiang. I have been conducting a minor yet thoughtful and scientifically sound experiment alongside my daily duties. I have noticed a few peculiarities that have led me to believe that items swallowed up by the rifts may in fact be somehow recovered. Now, this hypothesis is in its early stages, but I believe with some dedicated time and resources, we can dig deeper into the matter. Do I have your permission to proceed? Respectfully, Cadet P. Alderman. Cadet, well, I wish I could applaud your industrious spirit. Your unwillingness to focus on your mandated work it's given me pause. Do you not believe the decision to place you in this position was a wise one? Question mark. Are you suggesting the plan is not an acceptable path to follow? Question mark. May these questions open your eyes so you may see the root of your brazen effrontery. Set aside your hypothesis and instead redouble your efforts towards finding a cause for the rift's creation, as you have been chosen to do. Warden Xian, your new work order is acknowledged, and a roster of specially equipped automechanicals will be arriving shortly. Our team of mechanists are raring to get started. Surely, with this new methodology, our work in stabilizing the containment chamber will be all the more effective. As a side note, I'd like to show you that Mechanist Partible only has one automechanical under his purview, so the rest of the fleet should remain functional as anticipated. You know, at this point, I still kind of wish for a Fallout New Vegas remaster. And I mention that because Obsidian, the people who made the Outer Worlds 2, also made the Fallout New Vegas. Imagine a New Vegas that would run in 64-bit, use as much memory as you have, could run more mods, be more stable, and have updated graphics. It would be great. It could run on the modern consoles, which would introduce New Vegas to a whole lot more people. The half-erased note is verbose and uses The half-erased note is verbose and uses highly scientific. Don't jump ahead in your reading, and you can actually get this out here for the few people who are watching this video. The half-erased note is verbose and uses highly specific scientific terminology, but you are able to parse the author's meaning. There are several factors to consider if we are to successfully ascertain the cause of and possible remedies for the spatial rift anomalies. These factors include, but are not limited to, the ship's size and mass, its speed at time of skip, and the age and number of uses of the skip drive itself. The most complicated factor, however, is the number of ships that have skipped at specific locations. We are currently making great strides in finalizing the methodology to model this in the laboratory, also known as the laboratory. Needless to say, discovering the root of the problem remains our priority.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
This is not a drill. Or it is.
This panel controls the line to a cluster of fuel cells. None of the options make sense to you. So, when I lived in Utah, obviously BYU was the enemy because I chose to be a Utah Utes fan. But see, the beauty is once I moved out of Utah, I had nostalgia for both teams. And so now I can root for BYU, for instance, without feeling like a traitor, as long as they're not playing against some team I like more, like UCLA. For those who don't know, UCLA is UCLA, or USC, which is the University of Second Choice, also known as USC, or, of course, the University of Utah, or the University of Arizona. Now, since BYU, there's so many, teams in the league, and BYU is normally not playing any of these, it gives me plenty of time to root for them. And I did root for them, except last week when they were playing the Utah Utes. By the way, BYU has just gotten ahead 34-27. Now, when I lived in Los Angeles area, I lived in Southern California, that's where I grew up. I chose UCLA. You have to choose UCLA or USC. I think it's a law or something like that. So you choose which one to root for. But again, once I moved away from LA, I could, root for both UCLA and USC, UCLA and USC, as long as they're not playing each other. If they're playing each other, then it's UCLA. I hope we have that straightened out for you.
It is not our place to question. Let's take Arcadia. Seeking cover.
Under the cover. And I guess that's why they call it the booze.
Hastening to cover. Trust the plan. Refilling my...
I'm getting around the hour mark, and which is when I'm gonna end the video. And I'll probably make another video, but I'm just doing
Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms.
an hour at a time.
We're trapped out here, so don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Oh, it's an auto dock. Okay. I didn't see what it said it was, so. Tactical Time Dilation, TTD gadget. You are equipped with the latest in Earth Directorate technology. The Tactical Time Dilation gadget slows down the world, giving you time to think, as well as take action, or smoke a cigarette or something. I'm kidding. Why would I want a cigarette? Why would I want the deep, satisfying flavor of tobacco? I'm kidding. YouTube, don't ban this video or anything, please. I'll be good, you'll see. Take this dream away. So it's BYU 34 and Iowa State 27 right now, but there is a flag. And there's 14 minutes and 21 seconds to go. So, everybody, raw, BYU. BYU is number 11 in the country right now. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your gadget energy meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. The gadget energy meter refreshes slowly over time, but can be increased via other equipment and the science skill.
Minimizing exposure.
Remember, we're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy.
Are we all in this together?
It is who we are, and it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station, to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this.
Straight to it then. Why aren't our armed vehicles deploying?
Serve the sun.
Quit trying to kill me. I'm innocent, I tell you. Well, we're over the 1 hour mark, so
Listening to cover.
as soon as I secure the area, I'm going to
Restoring the balance.
I'm going to end the video and then start the next one.
Through his beneficent guidance. Seeking cover.
Who or what is firing at me? Whatever you think I've done, I am innocent. Impressive looking machine. I don't know what it does. I think I'm in the wrong area, but maybe I had to come here for some reason first. But again, if the area is secured, then I can just save the game and exit. And we will be back to this later. Later means after now.